All right, Bobbi Stricker joins us after an even par round of 72 in the toughest of conditions from a mental standpoint, trying to get through the second stage.
Yeah.
It really looked like, I don't want to say you were holding on for dear life down the stretch,
Yeah.
but you were playing conservative.
Yeah.
It put you in a couple tough spots,
Yeah.
but again, your short game bailed you out beautifully.
Yeah, I did. I got up and down on 17, 16. I didn't get up and down on one of the par threes back there, but yes, it did.
Yeah.
It bailed me out. My bunker game has been so nice this week, which is just really cool. I struggle there in the past or historically, so yes, I'm like still very shaky at the moment. It's a nerve-wracking, just like a whole entire week, and then obviously just felt really good at the beginning of the round today, just really confident, and then you start to think about it when you get towards the end. But really proud of how I hung in there.
From the time we talked yesterday to the end of the day,
Yeah.
Your jump with that round yesterday was probably a little bit bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
How did that kind of set you at ease, if at all?
Yeah. It did. After I birdied my last yesterday, and like I think I told you yesterday, I asked my dad if I needed it, and he was like, no, but let's get it. And it's amazing. Like, you know that like every putt counts, every shot counts out here, but it's one of those things. I got here and didn't feel like I necessarily needed to maybe like be aggressive and move up. It was like, okay, I set myself up really good I didn't procrastinate.
Yes.
I was ahead of the game starting today, and it just gives you just a little bit more comfortability because you're not feeling like you have to go out and like make a bunch of birdies. That was huge yesterday. I thought I moved up a lot more than I thought also.
Where did you get birdies early here?
2, and then that was it on the front.
Okay.
Number 2, and then I bogeyed 9.
Yep.
And then you saw the rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the bogey at 9 was just one of those uncomfortable 100-yard shots again.
Yeah, I really struggled with my wedges here. Like, we started to figure it out. One side of the fairway is down grain. We literally figured this out on our last 9 holes of all 4 rounds. One side of the fairway is down grain and one is into, and I don't know if I just got like that on 9. I definitely was. I was also in a divot on the side of a divot, and I didn't think I was necessarily in it.
Sure.
The sand kind of like you could see like somebody filled it, and it was outside of the divot. But I think that affected me just a little bit, and I don't know. The grass just seems healthier this year here. It doesn't seem like as burnt out as I remember. So that area in particular was like wet and just like full. So I struggled with some of my wedges this week, and then got some down grain shots on the back 9, which makes a huge difference here.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
And as you went down, again, even though you bogeyed that 1 par 3, we were just talking to your dad. I mean, all of us there, because we were all watching, we're like, this is a downhill shot from a bunker with water on the other side.
Yeah.
This could be. And he said you told him, I've got this.
Yeah, I did.
Really?
I did, because I was like, I know what it is. I know what I have to do. I don't need to talk about it anymore. I know I need to get in there with the slope, commit to the, releasing it, because if you don't release it, you're sculling it into the water, or leaving it in the bunker, and just commit to the shot. I knew what I needed to do. I didn't want him to talk me through it because I knew what I needed to do. And it was one of those things that I just got in there and hit it, and gave myself a legit. He told me a couple holes after that, because I was still kind of kicking myself. He's like, honestly, it's a really good 4. You gave yourself a par putt, which is what I wanted to do, but I did tell him that.
Is there a chance that was your best shot down the stretch?
No, I'd say my bunker shot on 17 was.
Sure.
And I think it's just because we practiced a lot of bunker shots this week in practice rounds, so it's always kind of cool to like, we did a lot of those, maybe learned a little bit of technique that I kind of maybe didn't have, and then to see it show up in a tournament round is like a really cool thing. That was a little chunk and run on 17. Maybe that was probably my best shot. Or just literally getting it over the water on 18. Even though
what did you have in there from how far?
106.
And just what kind of wedge?
It's like a 48-degree gap wedge.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That I just
That was solid.
I just literally one of those other shots, kind of like I did on 18 yesterday. I like didn't think about, like I didn't stand over it and think about it for a long time. I was just like, no, I can hit this shot and just do it. So yeah.
So going back to that deal on the par 3, you've gone from last year at this tournament having him come in the interview and ask about the shot on back there on the front 9, and to now where you can do a lot of this without his input. He looks nice out there. He poses for a lot of pictures after rounds, but you know, I mean, he's not maybe as involved as he needs to be or as he was a year ago.
Yeah, I think it's more like, I gained a lot of confidence, I would say, from then until now, and especially I play the WAPT. I do it all by myself. Like it's only me, so you're the only one that's like giving any input to what is happening. It's just like, and I've been playing well, so you build confidence because you're making the right decisions on your own, you know. And then when I get here, it's a lot of like him validating, and not that I need it, but like him validating what I'm thinking, what like, you know, for example, like short game stuff, where to land it. Like I don't need that anymore, and I maybe in the past I did. It's like I've taken a lot of ownership over just what I'm doing. And that was hard for me, I guess, in the beginning, because he is Steve Stricker and he is really good and he knows what he's talking about. But sometimes, like golf, you can play a shot a million different ways, and sometimes he's gonna play it differently than I do, but I need to own what I'm doing and what I'm thinking. So we had a lot of fun this week. I always appreciate him coming here, and he is skipping an event this week to be here, so it means a lot to me.
And who are the 2 young ladies that came over and said that you were welcome back, basically?
Olivia Schmidt and Madison Musa.
Okay.
Some of my travel buddies from the WAPT this season.
Okay.
That was a huge blessing for, you know, really disappointed obviously last year to like feel like I took a step backwards going out there and playing on that tour, but it ended up being a ginormous blessing. I met so many people. I've got some amazing close friends now from it, and we had a ton of fun. So that was 2 of them that I hung out with.
And the fact that Annika's name's behind that says what a big deal it is. She recognizes, I'm sure, that more young ladies like you need a chance. She did. The WAPT before she came behind it already did an incredible job, but honestly, it just her being involved kind of validates what Gary's doing and his family's doing. They take care of us so well. The courses that we play, the conditions, the balls that we hit off in the range, yardage books. We got yardage books for free this year. Just little things, and the people out there, they're so nice. I had a blast. It was so fun. You still have to play well at the next stage to get meaningful starts on the Epson tour. But you're there. You're a member again. What does that mean? A lot. It means a lot. Like I said, my tune probably changed as the summer went on, just because I was just so grateful to be out there on the WAPT, and the people like I was spending my time with. The summer went by so fast, and so yes, I missed the Epson tour, but like I said, I wouldn't trade last summer for the world. I learned a lot, and I still need to play well though in a couple months. But I loved being out there a couple summers ago, and I'm excited to get whatever kind of starts I do to see how my game stacks up now, because I really do feel like I've improved a ton. So. And there's always shooting higher than that. I mean, this is still leading to the Q series.
Yeah, it is. And that'll be a cool thing to go home and, you know, wrap my head around that like what's stopping me from making it to stage 3, and maybe go down to Florida early and play those courses that we played. Those in a weird time the year that I went there because of the hurricane. We were actually a month later than we should have been.
Right,
so
that's right.
The conditions were completely different from what I like when I was there and talking to girls. They're like, this is playing completely different. So go down there and see how they are, and get ready for that when I get home.
Well, Bobbi, go grab a Starbucks and celebrate this win.
Thanks, Rob.